my HiFu machine again, and the reason why is because I like to do this quite often. And if you're wondering what HiFu stands for, you haven't seen my previous videos, it's to do with high frequency, that's what it is, high frequency focused ultrasound. So it is a form of ultrasound that heats the deep layers of the skin. And the way we try and target them is we try and go down to we try and improve the SMAS layer, because once the SMAS layer deteriorates and ages, then we have an issue with sagging. So what the HiFu machine does is you try and produce and rejuvenate the proteins in your skin, try and strengthen that SMAS layer so that the skin is more tight. So that's the idea behind it. I think people believe that it's only a recent thing, but it's not. There's been different forms of HiFu or ultrasound devices on the skin, which go back to, could even be before 2007 or around that time. Yeah, so today I'm going to be doing my face. And what I'm going to be concentrating more on is the back of the face, because what people don't realise is when your skin ages, it ages forward and then back. And the reason for that is because it's attached to your ears, of course. So if you strengthen that part, I'm hoping that that'll tighten and lift the skin so that you create a tight jawline. So that's my idea behind it. My machine is ready to go. But before I do that, let me go and cleanse my skin and I'll be back.
Okay, so my skin's been cleaned. I've kept my eye makeup on. Because I'm not really doing my face. And I always like to sanitise everything. There we go, I filled it up with distilled water. And if you're wondering where you get the machine from, so that's my HiFu machine. I bought that from, you can get them anywhere really. eBay, you can get them from Wish, Amazon. Yeah, just look up your HiFu. There's also different types. And if you want to know which is the right one for you, maybe have a look at the reviews and see what they say. Okay, so I'm going to do half my face and then I'll do the other half off screen. And then we'll do my arms. Because as you get older, they tend to get a little bit saggy, right? And you start to get a bit of dimpling, which is not a pretty look. I know this machine's not really supposed to be for the body. There's a different machine, but I'm going to give it a go and see how that goes. And I'll report back. Okay, so first thing we need is the aloe vera gel. So let's put that on. And I'm going to fast forward a lot of this so that I don't bore you to tears. Okay, so only half. I might do my neck as well. Why not, hey? Okay, right, so here we go. So I'm going to start off, because there are 3 different layers that you have to do. So let's start off at the, actually I like to start off at the deepest layer, because that's the most deepest, and then we'll work my way up. So let's go. And you just move it along, and not doing the same area twice. Now my freaking machine's leaking. Put too much water in there. Don't really like to do my temples, so we'll just skip over that. And what you feel is a bit of a warm sensation. Okay, so this is the first layer, and I'm going to finish that off and come back to you. So this is the 4.5, and I'm going to complete that and then come back.
Okay, so I just done the 4.5. I'm going to go ahead and do the 3 all over my face. Again, focusing on the back end, and then with the last one, I'll show you the full procedure. Okay, so off I go. I'll just go up here, do a little bit. And I'll show you the full thing with the last one. That way you get a good idea of what I do. Okay, so I've gone around my face with 4.5 and 3, okay? So you have to do the 3 layers, otherwise it's not as effective. So you want to do the 3 layers for the best chance for your skin to tighten. So the last one I've got left is 1.5, so I need to turn the dial. And I'm going to do that one at the full strength, and that one hurts, and I think that's because all the nerve endings are pretty close to the top of the skin. All right, so now we need to put more of this gel on, but I'm gonna fast forward this so you'll still see what I'm doing, but it won't be boring. And that way. Now, this isn't as effective as the machines that you get in a doctor's office, but because you have to do it more often, but over time it will do the trick, and that's what I've noticed. But if I don't do it for a while, I do notice the difference. I don't know if you can tell, I've got this line that keeps coming up. I think it might be a thread I put in last night. Okay, so here we go, and I'm going to fast forward that.
Okay, so I'm going to fast forward this. So I'm going to do the whole face. That is painful. I don't do the temples like I told you because quite sensitive areas, and don't know whether it's dangerous or not, but I'm just not going to do it because with other procedures it can be dangerous, so we'll skip those out. Ouch. When it gets that painful, I tend to move the machine around because, as you can see, it goes red. Ouch. And my understanding is probably because there's more nerve endings. Now, some people reckon that it can get rid of fat, and that may be the case. So in the areas that you don't want fat loss, try not to do that as much. I mean, there has been talk about whether it can dissolve threads and filler. And from what I hear, I was listening to Dr. Rajani, who talks about the HiFu machines and all the different appliances. And he said that it just doesn't get hot enough to be able to dissolve those, so that's good news. I've done that side. Oh God, it's painful. Yeah, when you do the deeper layers, not so much. And I like to focus on this side, especially near the ears. That's all you do. You know, does it all for you. The machine, what I paid for it was about $500. But I know that, again, these machines vary. You can get different ones that are cheaper. I'm not going to say they're less effective. I don't know. I haven't used them. All I know is that when I use this one, my skin glows and it does look tighter. Okay, I'm just going to do my neck. I like to get right under the jawbone. Yeah, my skin, after about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, I get, I'm just worried about the water, I get a beautiful glow. And I have had it done professionally. And to be honest, I think my skin's been more receptive to this and produced better results with this than with the one that I had done at the doctor's office. Not sure why. Maybe it was too strong. And I did get a bit of fat loss. But apparently, again, I always listen to Dr. Rajani, I think he's fantastic. He has a YouTube channel, and he says it's not the actual procedure that does the fat loss, it's that the person operating the machines. Have I noticed any fat loss with this one? I don't know. I don't think so, otherwise I would have noticed it. That's all. Okay.
Okay, that's been finished. Now I'll do one arm and show you what I do. And I'm only going to do the deepest layer because we are looking at tightening, and I don't think the first 2 levels, the 1.5 and the 3 mil, will get deep enough. So I'm just going to do the 4.5. Okay, I'm going to put some gel on my arm. I'm not going to take the one off my face because I have to wash my arm as well. So I'll just leave that on for a bit. So I'll just show you how I do my arm.
Okay, I've just put gel on my arm, and we'll go with the intensity number 9, and I think I'm going to go that way. Oh, that hurts. I will speed this up. So that would be great, wouldn't it? So we'll just see how that goes. So what I might do my next few times, that hurts, is instead of doing my HiFu on my face, I'll do it on my arm and see if this machine works. And that way, if it does, then you'll know that it does work on your body. Very sore.
Very sore, so I'm just continuing on. Now this is, so I'm moving it up and down, so I'm hoping that that's still good. Because if I leave it on one spot, it hurts. Okay, all right, I'm going to leave that there. I like to clean my machine properly and then I'll empty out the water. Now, after you finish this procedure, you will notice that your skin, you know, burns a little bit, but I think that's just because it's working. My arm, not so much, maybe just a little bit. Anyway, so that's the HiFu machine on my skin and my arm. I'm going to do the other arm, and I'll be doing that probably once a month, and I'll show you and we can look at the results. So if that's the kind of thing you want to listen to, like and subscribe, because I'd love to have you here. Bye.